All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation. And that is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. And this is just a reminder to, stay focused, stay, tune in, okay? Things are starting to happen on a more frequent, basis, okay? We had attacks over there in Hezbollah, yesterday, which I believe was was it the 16th or the 17th? They had an attack where the pages blew up. And then today, on the 18th, I believe, they had a cell phone attack where cell phones were blowing up. You see? So this is the time to, really tune in, really dial in to prophecy, okay? Because we have to understand, that this man is getting ready to pull the plug on this phase to bring forth in his next phase, okay? And he's going to need complete chaos throughout the whole earth, okay? So, hey, America is not exempt, okay? I'm pretty sure you've heard by now, how they are claiming that, Haitians, so-called Haitians are eating, pets like cats and dogs and geese, and then on the other side, you got, the illegal migrants from Venezuela that's causing havoc. This is all part of the narrative that Esau Edom is pushing, to, further put us, in a bad spotlight, okay? Because he wants that turmoil amongst the nations, okay? Primarily, he wants to, stoke a riot, a race riot, okay? And for the most part, these Edomites are buying it, okay? Hook, line, and sinker. All right? Whether it's true or not, they're buying it, okay? And they're blaming, certain parts of the country for going to hell in a handbasket, due to the migrants, due to the, Haitians. And this is all part of Esau Edom's plan, man. And then on top of that, you having these multiple attempts at trying to so-called take the former president life, Donald J. Trump. Everything is leading up to that boiling point, okay? So we have to be tuned in. We have to be dialed in, man. We have to understand what's going on. In the midst of the Feast of Tabernacles, dwelling in booths, we're going to have to be as pilgrims, as the scriptures say. We're going to be as pilgrims in that day, all right? Never getting to be too comfortable, okay? Because we're going to have to, have that mindset that we're going to have to be on the run, on the move, on the go, okay? So this is just a friendly reminder, to make sure you keeping everything, dialed in. And this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. It reads, "But of the times and the seasons," and that's what we in. We in the time that this man is getting ready to come down, and this season, is that little season, okay, that he was given the rule for, all right? His rulership is, pretty much getting ready to come to an end, man. The curtains is closing on this man's rulership, all right? But before they close completely, he's going to try to bring whatever type of chaos and madness he can, all right? So it says 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you," right? Because we supposed to be, continuously watching, okay? Being vigilant, also being sober, all right? It says verse 2, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." You see, although you have these so-called truthers, but they only have part of the truth. They don't know exactly what's getting ready to come, okay? They don't know that Yahweh Shai, a so-called black man, is getting ready to crack the cloud. Because when I look at it, you see these, YouTubers like Glenn Beck, like, Alex Jones, and so on and so forth, that's quick to yell out, God, God, God. But when they actually see who they think is Jesus as a so-called black man, they gonna shit themselves, man. Okay? They're going to shit themselves, all right? Because they all full of it, man. Okay? They all are plugged into everything, okay? That's why, for the most part, they don't really get, you know, taken down to the point where they can't disseminate information, okay? Because, whether you believe it or not, they all part of the agenda as well, okay? So they're allowed to, disseminate certain information, to keep the speculation of the people, at bay, wondering what's going on, okay? They're, part of Esau, Edom lapdogs or watchdogs or whatever you want to call it, even though they may have a channel taken down or two, it's all part of the dance, okay? Esau, Edom is setting everything up, for whatever he wants to use to bring forth this mark of the beast, okay? And everything is on the table. Slakia, from cyber attacks, to assassination attempts, to government shutdowns, to race riots, race wars. Everything seems like it's, coming to that boiling point, okay? That, it's just going to take one incident to tip it over, and then that's going to be it. No going back, okay? And we're going to have that mindset, okay? Because, hey, you're going to have to be on the move. You're going to have to, trust the Spirit, trust the Holy Spirit to guide you, okay? We're going to need that, all right? You can see the tension and you can feel it in the air that, hey, something major is getting ready to go down, okay? Something major, all right? We praying that it's before the end of this year. It could be as, late or as early as the beginning of next year, okay? But something is in the air, man. It's too many of these so-called, whistleblowers that's coming to the forefront and spilling the beans, man. Whether on purpose or, by design, okay? But stuff is really taking off, man, okay? It's like they getting ready to, just collapse it, okay? Once that dollar is no more, hey, we on our way out the door, man. Okay, this man kingdom is all but just, finished, all right? So it says, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, and that's what they're saying for the most part, they just had the feds come cut the rates. Now everybody is, supposed to be in that, we could take that sigh of relief, not a race or something. No, man. Things are just going to pop up out of nowhere, okay? Slack you. So it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, what? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Right. So hey, you can't trust this devil, man. Never trust thy enemy. All right. We supposed to learn from these scriptures, man. Hey, this man has to come with it. If you believe the Holy Bible, he has to get ready to come with whatever it is, okay? And his time is running out. All right. So don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. Okay. Something's about to go down, okay? You got too many of these so-called truthers and, whistleblowers that's, putting stuff out there, okay? It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right, hey. They're not going to escape the judgment. They're not going to escape, Jacob's trouble. They're not going to escape Yahweh Shai coming back and judging this whole earth. They're going to get everything, okay? And along with you 2/3 Jakes as well, man. It says, verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in the darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Right, because we're watching, man. We got our light. we got our light. We're watching. It says what? Verse 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay? That's the time we in, man. That's the time and season we in. We in the season of watching and being sober. Okay? If you miss a beat, you could fall off. Okay? If you're not checking updates and scrolling the internet, checking out, certain not podcasts, but YouTubers platforms, you might miss a beat. Okay? So you gotta stay sober. Okay, we know what we gotta look for. We know ultimately that mark of the beast got to come forth, that micro CHIP. Okay, but it's things that's leading up to that. That's telling you that hey, the chaos, the mayhem is soon to ensue. Okay, so you gotta keep everything sharp. Okay, don't lose focus, don't lose track. Okay. So it says 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. That's what we in. That's what we in the business of doing, watching and being sober. Okay. So this is Second Ezra. Second Ezra 16 and verse 40. It reads, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Right. So it's finna come a time where you're gonna have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, okay? Dwelling in booths, tents, under, foliage, under whatever type of shelter that's provided for you, okay? Things are going to get, I'm just going to say it. They're going to get difficult, okay? It's going to be a trial, okay? It's coming to test. Put you to the test, okay? Is you going to be willing to go all the way through if it be the Lord's will, or are you going to fold and go down to those detention centers, go down to whatever it is that they're giving you for help and take whatever it is that is, and we know what it is, okay? So get in the set. Get your mind set to what? The season and the time that we coming into. Okay? Believe that. All right? And if you do, you're going to see yourself having to be able to, be as what? Pilgrims. So it says 2 Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people. Who is that? Israel. But particularly, the remnant, the elect of Israel. That's going to take heed and take heed to the word. It says, hear my word. Okay, how are you hearing his word? Through the service of prophets. They out, prophesying, telling you that something's getting ready to take place. Be prepared. If it's a cyber attack and all the lights go out and they don't come back on, you got to be prepared, man. You got to know exactly what's going on. The internet go down. Anything of these incidents could take place. You got to be prepared, man. Airports getting hit with cyber attacks. All the flights are canceled, and you stuck. How you gonna move? You see, you gonna have to be like a pilgrim. Okay, you might have to. You might have to just. It's gonna be a challenging time. You see, here it is, you somewhere on the West Coast, and you got to try to get back to the East Coast, and now a cyber attack has hit. It's in the dead of the winter, and what? They don't know when they're going to come back online. That means what? You don't know how long you're going to be stuck over there on the West Coast. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and wait for them to come back online, which they're never going to come back online? Or are you going to have to be like a pilgrim? It's going to be time to be on the move, okay? and trust in Yahweh. The Holy Spirit's going to be guiding you, okay? While other people are freaking out, you gonna know what time it is, okay? You gonna know what time it is. It's gonna be evident. We in Jacob's trouble, man. This is it. This is what we've been watching and being sober for. It's finally here. No denying, okay? And that's the type of mindset we got to adapt right now. Because you don't know where you're going to be at and how it's going to be when it goes down. So it says, 2 Ezra 16:40, O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So, hey, people gonna get caught off guard, man. If they ain't ready, if they're not watching, if they're not looking, it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard. You see, you're gonna have a lot of people trying to get it back to their house, trying to, see their loved ones. Hey, that's right where Esau wants them at. All right, right there in the middle of all that chaos. Here it is. You went out and took a flight to go to California, and you live somewhere in New Hampshire, and the flights are shut down. All the flights are canceled until further notice. Here it is, a week that went by, and they ain't telling you nothing. You know what time it is, you see? So this is what we got to get ourselves prepared for, man. And we can only get ourselves prepared through this truth. Let's go there. Isaiah. Hey, it may get old, but hey, we gotta keep sharp. 33 in verse 6. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 in verse 6. It says what? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. You see? When people are bugging out and they don't know what's going on or when the flights are gonna come back up, hey, we gonna understand. We gonna understand. It's that time, man. Cyber tech, government shut down, the dollar crash, all these things, man. A pestilence breakout. By pestilence, you know what it is. The MPOX. All these things are on the table. Make thyself ready for the battle. Okay? A battle ain't supposed to be, comfortable. Okay? A battle, you're going to have to be prepared to fight, man. Your faith is going to be put on trial. Okay? This ain't a game. All right? This is not a game. Okay? It doesn't seem like nothing like this would never happen, but trust and believe it's coming. And when it hits America, these people are going to feel it the most, man. Because for the most part, their whole lives is being catered to, okay? Going to the grocery stores whenever they want, not thinking twice about it, going out to restaurants, going out to, venues, entertainment, concerts, watching TV. When this place shuts down, hey, it's gonna be something to behold, man. So Isaiah 33 and 6 says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure." Right. That's why we say fear the Lord, man. Fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the true and living power, man. All right, if you ain't right, it's gonna show in those days, man, who he's dealing with, who is the elect. Okay, and if you ain't got your shit together by then, it's gonna show, man. All right, you're gonna be lost, stuck, looking like who did it and why and where. Hey, it's gonna be a sad case for a lot of people out there, man. But we pray we receive mercy during that time. Okay. So this is just a friendly reminder that, hey, keep fighting, man. You can feel the tension, okay? Something's coming, all right? You can see it, okay? What Yahweh Shah told the Pharisees, he said, what? You can discern the sky, but you can't discern the times, Let's go there. then we get ready to close it out. Slakia. You could discern the times, but you can't you could discern the, this is St. Matthew 16 and verse 2. St. Matthew chapter 16 and 2. And it reads, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. Verse 3. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? Right, you can't tell what time we in, what season we in. Why? Because you too caught up with watching the latest football game, watching the latest, Diddy, P. Diddy trial or whatever's going on with him. Hey, man, you got to make sure you got everything in order, man. You see? So let's read that again. Verse 3. The book of St. Matthew, chapter 16, verse 3. And it says, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? Right. That's why, hey, we open up with 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. Okay. Brethren, that you need not, be warned, because you know the time and season. Okay. We know the season. We know the time. Okay. But Yahweh Shai is going to take a lot of people by surprise. He's going to come like a thief in the night for a lot of people that's not watching. Okay. Verse 4, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. That's who's going to get caught off guard. It says what? And there should no sign be given unto it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. Right. Jonas was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights, just like Yahushua was in the earth. Okay. So they ain't seeing it. They ain't going to get it. They going to have to feel it. Okay. They going to feel it. All right. Them hunger pains, the fear, the uncertainty. You see, all this is what you get when you don't fear the Lord. Okay. When you have wisdom, knowledge, and stability, you understand what's going on. And none of these things, give you that type of, anxiety, because we have that sound mind with this truth. Okay. So it says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. All right. So, hey, keep your eyes peeled, man. Keep your ears open. Something's getting ready to come down, man. Something's getting ready to go down. If it be the Lord's will, we'll see it, and we'll be able to, witness it. If it be the Lord's will before this year is over with. Okay. That could catapult the next phase. Okay. Well, we can be one step closer to getting the hell up out of here. All right. So let's go ahead and close out. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. And it reads, be sober, be vigilant. You see? You got to be able to, be both. Okay? You can't be drunken on the, ways of this world, because the ways of this world can easily have you, deviate. Okay? Going off the side. All right? So you got to be sober. You got to have that single eye. You got to keep focused. Okay? On this truth, on prophecies. All right? It says what? Be vigilant. Continue to watch. All right? Don't let a day go by that you don't do some type of, research or looking or, just monitoring the scene, okay? The temperature, all right? To see what's going on. It says what? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Because one day turn into two turn into, so on and so forth. Next thing you know, you getting devoured by this devil, man. Because you have no clue on what's going on, okay? You ain't been staying plugged into, what the brothers are saying. You haven't been staying plugged into, what these so-called truthers are saying. You haven't been plugged into, anything in a while. Now you out there in darkness, getting ready to be devoured by this devouring lion, man. Okay, Esau Edom and his media, his watchdogs. All right, you don't want to have to rely solely on this man. You want to filter everything through this truth. That's why you have to have a sober mind. So let's read that again. 1 Peter 5 and verse 8 says what? Be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. All right? That's his whole MO, man. He wants to see how many he can get and as much as he can get before he gets taken out of power. All right? So with that being said, I pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.